All right, today we are starting a new unit. It's called rational functions. Today we're going to start with simplifying rational functions. It says a rational function is a ratio of two polynomial expressions. These are the steps. You won't do menu 331 every time. I'll show you when, but these are the steps to simplify. Factor everything that can be factored. We should know factoring by now. There's a little shortcut. I'll show it to you. But again, some of y'all don't have calculators. Factoring should be quick and easy, okay? You have a trinomial, three things, and then you label them A, B, and C, and then you find two numbers that multiply to be C and add up to be B, okay? If the calculator says 5 comma negative 4, then you flip them and you write x minus 5 and x plus 4, okay? And then it says eliminate common binomial factors in the numerator and denominator. That's simplifying. We know this. It's the same as if it was 2 over 4. We know that can be simplified to 1/2. That's basically all we're doing today. We're just doing it with letters, okay? But don't freak out. It's the same thing. And then it says simplify the monomials. Use the exponent rule. Remember, x to the 7th over x to the 3rd is really x to the 4th up at the top, okay? All right, we'll start with number 1. So it says simplify. We have 20x to the 6th divided by 14x to the 2nd, all right? Here, for the numbers, we just find the greatest common factor. They both can be divided by 2. That is the greatest common factor. So what is 20 divided by 2? That's 10. What is 14 divided by 2? That's 7. Can we divide any more? No, because 7 can't be divided anymore. All right? Now, we just do the exponent rule. This is what a monomial is. Simplify the monomial, okay? This is a monomial. So x to the 6th divided by x to the 2nd on the bottom. We have x to the 4th, just like I showed you up there. And that's it. We're done. That is the simplest form. Now, one thing I want to show you, if it was flipped, we had 14x to the 2nd over 20x to the 6th. Remember, that's our answer, but I'm just showing you if it was flipped. Then we would have 7 over 10, and then down here would be x to the 4th. It would just be flipped. All right? Thus concludes number 1. Let's move on to number 2. All right, this is where we see number 2. We look at the top, we have 6x minus 36, and down below we have x minus 6. Watch this. We're going to find the greatest common factor up top. We're going to remember, up here it says factor everything that can be factored. So we can, on number 2, take out a GCF at the top. 6x and 36 can both be divided by 6. Let me switch colors so we can see better. They both can be divided by 6. Let's see what we're left with. 6x divided by 6 is x. Negative 36 divided by 6 is negative 6. So that's factored out now, and down below we have x minus 6. Now to simplify again, as it says up here, I know I'm going back and forth, but it says eliminate, look at number 5, eliminate common binomial factors in the numerator and denominator. Looking at the numerator, numerator is up top, we have x minus 6. In the denominator, we have x minus 6. Those, as always, cancel out. And we're left with 6. And that is our answer. Okay? This should be really, really simple. All right? Now, let's move on to number 3. This is where we can start using menu 331. So for number 3, again, this is if you have a calculator. If you don't, you just got to factor it by hand, the good old-fashioned way. But again, it shouldn't be too hard. We've been doing it for months now. We have x plus 8 divided by x squared plus 2x minus 48. All right, so we can go menu 331 for the bottom, this bottom part. Okay, when it pops up, you have a degree. You make sure the degree is 2. The degree 2, remember, this is our degree. So if it's 2, you say it's 2. Then you hit OK. And then you plug the numbers in. The x squared is a 1. The 2x is 2. And the negative 48, you write negative 48. Then you hit OK. Then you hit Enter. All right. We have negative 8, comma, 6. But please, please don't write x minus 8 and x plus 6. Remember, like up here, when you do it in the calculator, if it says 5, a positive 5, and then a negative 4, when you write it, you flip the sign. So moving back down here, oops. All right, instead of x minus 8 and x plus 6, we actually write x, denominator, x plus 8, all right, and then x minus 6. This has now been factored out. It's gone. And then above it, we have x plus 8. Now again, we are trying to eliminate common binomials. So the top has x plus 8 and the bottom has x plus 8, so they cancel. And we are left with, on the bottom, please don't write it as just x minus 6. It's going to be x minus 6 down below with a 1 on top. Okay, please don't write your answer as x minus 6. It's on the denominator for a reason, so your final answer is 1 over x minus 6. All right? And again, if you have to do it the old-fashioned way, I'll show you real quick. X squared plus 2x minus 48. Again, two numbers that multiply to be negative 48 and add up to be positive 2. 1 and 48. Remember, let's not worry about the negative right now. We're just trying to find two numbers that would get us to 2 somehow. Then we can figure out which one is negative. No, 2 and 24. No, 3 and 16. No, 4 and 12. We continue on. We get to 6 and 8. Can that get us to 2? Yes. Now again, this is where you have to use your common sense and use your brain. We see this 2 is positive. If the 2 is positive, we have to make the 6 negative. Look, 8 minus 6 is positive 2. There's no trick to that. I've been saying it for months. There's no trick. So that's how we get our 2 factors. So it's x minus 6 and x plus 8. Just like what we got in the calculator. All right, so remember, that's the good old-fashioned way. Let's finish up with number 4. Then you are on your own. So we have 2x squared minus 2x minus 40. All right, and it's over 8x plus 32. For both of these, we're going to take out a GCF. On top, the greatest common factor is 2. We're left with x squared minus 2x. Oops, sorry, not minus 2x. Minus x minus 20. Remember, when you take out this 2, divide all 3 by the GCF. See, I make mistakes too. And now it's over. Let's take out the greatest common factor down below. It's 8, because 8 goes into both of those. 8, and what's left is x plus 4. All right. Now that we're here, we can once again either factor this the old-fashioned way, or if you have your calculator, use it. We go to menu, 331. Our degree is still 2. Move down. Our first number is 1. Remember, don't write this 2. We took it out for a reason. All right. 1, negative 1, and negative 20. We hit OK. Then we hit enter. We get negative 4 and 5. All right. Remember, when we write it, though, we have to write it opposite. So let's do it again. 2. And then this time, it's going to be x plus 4 and then x minus 5. And then down below is still 8. All right. And then x plus 4. All right. Now we just need to simplify. We see these two numbers in front. 2 divided by 8 can actually simplify to, I'm going to change colors in blue so you don't get lost. 2 over 8 can simplify to 1 over 4. All right. Now, this cancels with that. And then we have x minus 5 on top. Okay, so we have 1 on top with x minus 5 over 4. The final answer, you don't have to leave that 1. Obviously, 1 times x minus 5 is x minus 5. So our final answer, just to make it look pretty, is x minus 5 over 4. All right, and we are done. Okay, shouldn't be too bad. Again, As always, rewatch the video if you thought I went too fast. It shouldn't be too bad. All right, complete your worksheet, turn it in,